are too late. The hour is upon us. We must decide a victor, and in so doing, form a link in the chain that bindeth this wheel. Tell me, Arisen, what is thy desire? Is it? Slay the dragon, thereby delivering the darkness.
Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. Evade it carefully, then watch for an opening to strike. Let my mad...
Thou art too late. Is it the slay? Slay the dragon, thereby delivering the darkness. Or dost thou
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. Evade it carefully, then watch for an opening to strike. Douse the flame before it is too late. On my way! So here we are. The fate of battle is upon us.
Is this to be our end? Or a new beginning?
Our destiny lies with the Arisen. I shall draw its focus.
Dragon's magics are fierce and mighty. Take care they do not catch you unawares.
Master, there's a sizable ballista up on yon cliff. 'Twill greatly aid us in the battle if we can reach it. Focus your attacks on its heart.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done.
Strike at the heart while it's exposed. You do your own thing proud.
Huskies broke off balance after they bear its vulnerabilities. Mayhap we could try climbing onto its back.
Your risen has been torched. Quick, douse the flames.
I shall draw its focus.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Look right there.
I shall draw its focus.
Avoid its onslaught and strike the moment an opportunity presents itself. Be sure to give its breath a wide berth. Evade it carefully, then watch for an opening to strike.
Not far to go now. Keep your focus.
Dragon's magics are fierce and mighty. Take care they do not catch you unawares.
Understood. I shall draw its focus. What is our goal, if not to find victory here?
There is no turning back. We must press on. Fire must be put out in our concave earth. Evade its fiery breath. And strike the living covenant.
At last, it all becomes clear. I shall draw its focus.
Forgive me for being a burden arisen.
Alas, I am slain. But heed this, arisen. By will alone doth the world form a ring, an unending cycle. All is preordained, even my death at thine hands. Yet perhaps thy will is great enough to put an end to it.
Why do you pursue me, Arisen? You have fulfilled your charge, are you not satisfied? Seek you greater status? Perhaps to rule the world entire? It is power you desire, you need merely spy out the path.
The choice is thine, Arisen. By thy will alone can the course of the winners of fate be altered.
You would still resist your fate. Understand you the folly of such a decision. Even the beating of your reclaimed heart was born of the great will of this world. Yet you would abandon it. Everything in this world, all that you have come to know as reality, is the creation of the great will. Should that will be lost, no mortal being could survive. However, if regret yet assails your spirit, then perhaps you should reaffirm your choice. Witness with your own eyes, or through the eyes of another, the fate of this world.
It is thy will to defend the world, then thou needst simply bring me low. Yet what reason hast thou to attempt such a feat? I need merely look into thine eyes to know the answer to that.
No, stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands of gods. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these lands in perpetual peace. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains, the vestiges of a world that could have been so much more. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. To an end. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
This outcome was unknown to me. I had not thought it possible. Truly? grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could explain this madness. Come to think of it, did not Sir Rotheus speak of relief? Ratlet, master! Lightning is ineffective against this foe. I will protect you. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn... possibly go, leaving their own master behind? Perhaps this too is Lord Phasis' doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. Overwhelming. Our people work hard. Looking for a fight. I won't say no. Politics this morning. Wickedness has no
Now, where was I headed?
I'd sooner stay out of battle.
The power of the dragon. The brine.
Mayhap I'll come here when I've a day to myself.
Begins to take shape.
You're the Arisen, aye? And here I had taken you for dead. I am to inform you that Lord Phasis requests your presence at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. As to whether you heed him, I care not.
What has become of the world? Would that there was someone who could
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, the seas rose to swallow the skies. 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the skies and fell upon the land with fang and claw. Luz the Oracle called upon me ere you arrived. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to the beasts. 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom follows suit. I found the poor creature collapsed by the wayside near Batal. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the ailing thing into my custody. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all this madness. Alas, try what I might, your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is, after all, yours to command. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
So you're here, are you? Now that I think of it, I do seem to recall Lord Phasis lamenting that he be reduced to aiding you. But it matters not. Both he and I are too rushed off our feet to care for such trivialities. We seek to devise some means of forestalling these dragons' attacks from above, you see. If you've an interest in helping us fight this battle, perhaps you will join us on Volcanic Island. 'Tis all the same. Either way, this world needs no arisen to save it. Such is Lord Phases' creed and mine.
All seems well here, but you can ne'er be sure. Would that I knew more of this world.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Use a rest.
During my time with Lord Phases, I found myself in a strange state of being. Though my mind was perpetually unclear, I always felt your presence, Master. Full glad am I that we have been reunited.
'Twas an ordeal indeed, and there is much for us to ponder. But for now, we must find a means to forge ahead.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Interested in my wares?
Well met.
Go on, have a look. Me? I sell defensive. Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't you... dare try to take anything without... paying for it first. Always a pleasure.
My services don't... Come cheap, mind. You're welcome.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Hoy, looking to... No need to overthink it. You can change it on a whim. You've naught to lose. And you might even make leisure doing business.
I've just had a thought. I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time before I managed to wrangle my spells under control. Well, I am a thief now. If there is a skill or talent to be learned, I shall soon see it mastered.